Hi, this is Coach Panagiota, and today I would like to talk to you about self-confidence and how there are killers at work that can make you feel that your self-confidence right now is not there. So we call them self-confidence killers or confidence killers at workplace. So maybe at the beginning of your job, you have started going there the first few months and you were feeling driven to do that. You were feeling happy and you were feeling that this is a great job for you. And suddenly you have realized little by little that you just wake up in the morning and there is something wrong. You have cramps in your stomach, you feel that you really want to do something else, you procrastinate and you try to avoid going to your job, or you're going, but just in the thought of doing that, you are moody and your energy drops. So what's wrong with that? What's the problem? So a possible situation here is that maybe you're just facing self-confidence killers in your workplace and probably you haven't understood it so far. So here's an opportunity to tell you a little bit about the self-confidence killers at workplace. Well, the first one is the fear of failure. So it happens to everybody and it can happen at any moment. Well, the fear of failure is that you're afraid that you might do something of your project, of what is your job description, and it's not going to happen, it's not going to be good, and you're going to fail. So you're afraid that this is going to be seen by the people, the employers, or but by your teammates, by everybody, and you're going to have bad consequences because of this failure. So this is a great fear, and actually it demotivates you, or actually also it freezes you and you don't want to work. And of course this affects your mood. Another confidence killer in the workplace is perfectionism, which is super related with the previous one, failure. In perfectionism, actually, you want to make everything perfect. You want to have no issues that they need to adjust. You want everybody to tell you how well done your job is done and that there is nothing more to do. This is the top of the top. And actually, when you realize that in order to start a project, sometimes even a project that is a new idea or a new field of that you don't really know, and you have to make a good research before doing it, or it's something that is an uncharted area right here, right now for your creativity, well, then you realize that perfectionism is not possible to be done. So you know that you're going to work, you're going to begin building on this project, on this task, but finally what will happen is that probably there are going to be failures there, or there are going to be things that they're not going to be considered perfect. So the way of thinking here goes like this: well, since it's not going to be perfect, since I'm not going to make it seems like it's the best possible outcome, well, there is no reason for me to start even thinking about it. And then this calls for inaction and causes you to feel stressed, because at once you have very good ideas, and on the other side you are very, very afraid to keep working with these ideas, because actually you're afraid that they're going to be imperfect. So this actually ruins your self-confidence and your self-esteem and all the drive you have to be creative and be able to have a very good performance at work. Another super issue is bad leadership. Yes, it has happened to everybody, to deal with leaders in our teams, corporations, heads of the office, heads of the department, even heads of the company, that they are not the most charismatic leaders in the world. So they sometimes many leaders actually fell into the trap of micromanaging, and this creates a lot of stress and a lot of frustration to the people they work with. And also sometimes bad leaders, actually, they are not able to create specific programs and create specific frames of action, and show to their teams where they have to go, where they have to lead their work and their energy, and they don't know how to organize, how to strategize, and also many times they are afraid to delegate tasks and to give the ability to the employers, the employees, or the parts of their team to be free to create and to be inventive and show their own ideas. This is super demotivating. I've seen a lot of clients that actually complain because of having this type of leaders, and actually this led them to find ways to find other leaders, either by going to another department or completely changing their job. And one other last big issue that actually creates the difficulty in your self-confidence, is a killer confidence in the workplace, is tension with colleagues. Like leaders, the same happens with your colleagues. You don't have the possibility to choose them unless you are the boss. Okay, so there are too many different people with many different choices, many different characters and personalities. So sometimes if you work with people, with colleagues that they are, you feel they are judgmental, or you feel there is a tension between you or among you, this actually affects your whole day. You think about that from the moment you go to the work, or even just before leaving your home until you go to the work, and you just are preoccupied and concerned with the relationship you have with your colleagues. But situation with colleagues, it's super frustrating, exactly the same way that happens with the leaders, and it can cause you to be unfocused, to lose your attention, to lose your drive, and not be able to perform well in order to achieve your tasks. So, and this actually, if it happens in the long run, of course, it makes you not believe in your abilities, and that's why it is a confidence killer. So what can you do with all those matters? Well, the first thing is that you need to tackle each of those things. It's important to understand, to be aware whether there are confidence killers in your workplace. Once you've realized that this is there, well, you have to see which of these different sorts of confidence killers is the one that you face. It's super important to ask the help of a coach, and you will see great results working with a coach in order to protect your confidence, to get over the fear of failure, to get over the fear of doing everything perfect and start being able to perform well and work well, and also to find out solutions about leadership, whether to address yourself to the HR of your company, or if it is a smaller company, discuss the matters with people and be able to communicate. If things like that don't work, well, the other solution you have is to freshen up your resume and then start searching for the next fantastic ideal job or work, or even create your own business that you wish and desire. So be aware of the self-confidence killers of the workplace. They really can affect you, and they can actually, I've seen a lot of people that they thought that they were not able, they have lost their touch, they were not able to create, to produce, to have innovative ideas or fantastic creativity. But the problem actually was that they were facing confidence killers at their work. Once this stopped, either by tackling the issue or by going to a new next career step, they saw again their creativity be back again, new ideas, new goals, new drive, new energy to work, and much better quality of life, because bad conditions of work, as you know, affects your personal life as well. So think about the confidence killers that you may face. You don't want that. There are ways to deal with this and help you manage it and find solutions about it. So don't forget to claim your free coaching session with me below. Click the link and send me an email if you have questions, or write the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and find more videos about success coaching and how about to use the best possible tools and strategies to have the best possible choices for your work, your career, your professional evolution. And at the same time, have a great equation, a great balance between your work and your personal life, which is super important. See you soon.